Youth is a lie. It is nothing but evil. Those are the words Hachiman lives by in My Teenage Romance Comedy Is Wrong, as I expected. Of course, if you've seen the anime, which you should, there's a lot of spoilers in this video, you know he doesn't die on this hill. Oregairu is about a lot of things, but I think it really comes down to the idea of rationalizing emotions and why you can't, but should still. Hachiman in season 1 is depicted as a nihilistic son of a bitch, for lack of better terms. He's a diehard outcast. He hates relationships and has a disdain for people who believe in him. But where he differs from other loners is that he fully understands how pathetic he is, how utterly distasteful his outlook on life is, and he accepts that. He's completely fine with being the villain or the outcast. He just doesn't give a fuck. At least that's what he shows. Okay, you guys absorb all that? Good, because I think you should throw it all away. That's the point of season 2. The first season definitely had moments that explore this topic, and normally I would mention them, but I don't want to. Because season 2 immediately grapples this idea in a way that blows the first out of the water. A classmate requests the service club's help into confessing to someone he likes. Now the scene is set, the dude is steeled, the girl shows up, everyone has put their faith in him except Hachiman, who jumps in and sacrifices himself. It's a moment that perfectly encapsulates him as a person. See, Hachiman is a kind man. Simply put, he's dependable, he cares and wants to help. The nihilistic, villainous attitude he has is a front he puts on. He's a selfish motherfucker and a hypocrite who wants to help the people he cares about, even if that means hurting himself and thus hurting the very people he wishes to protect. And all throughout season 2, he continually rationalizes this by deflecting. He keeps denying that he sacrifices himself for others. He's unable to admit what he truly is and what he truly wants. However, that is the exact deception that he despises. It's the same level of superficiality, of making excuses and tiptoeing around the truth that's associated with the youth he so dearly hates. It's not real. Which brings me to episode 8. Hirosuke tells Hachiman straight up. Now, this is not to say he's a fucking android or something. Emotions aren't alien to him, but he's looking at them the wrong way. Hachiman continually chalks up him helping as his responsibility, as in exchange for something else, or just some other contrived reason, when really he just wants to. Hirosuke builds on this. 計算できずに残った答え。それが人の気持ちというものだよ。You cannot rationalize emotion, because emotion isn't something to understand, it's something to feel. Hachiman feels with his head, not his heart. Yet the ideas of humans communicating with only their hearts is impossible, it's implausible. This is a problem addressed in this very episode. Hachiman gets into it with Yui and Yukino, expressing his typical nihilistic talk. People can't read minds. You need to say things for people to get it, but that doesn't automatically mean those words will be conveyed properly. There is no point in communication because there's no guarantee for both parties to understand. Without saying anything, nothing will be expressed, but expressing something may not lead to being understood. But still, in an act of sheer vulnerability, Hachiman, for the first time in the series, expresses his wants, his desires. What Hachiman wants is the real thing. It's authenticity. He wants a bond where there are no masks being worn. He wants to understand people, even if that means not being understood. Even a relationship where every party is genuine as they can be doesn't exist. Fuck it. He wants it. You can't rationalize emotions. It's impossible to dissect and break down what a feeling means to you in words. Love is only a single word meant to encapsulate what 1,000 can't even. So why even say it? Why even attempt it? We're all just better off shelling up in lies and deception, leaving those feelings mere ethereal bits floating around our headscapes. But it was never about the cookies, right? It was never about the taste or the presentation. It was the act, the effort put in that was the thing being conveyed. To logically look at an action, an idea, a person as impossible to obtain, as impossible to bring into existence, and still full sending it with every fiber of your being, that is youth. You can't rationalize emotions, but try anyway, because maybe someday you'll find someone also trying alongside you.